All right, gang. Second part of this adventure here. We're still starting off in Calgary. So today we did a little shopping down at the mall, got some work clothes, and now we're just kind of hanging out. We stayed up late last night, like really late for us. I think it was like 2 a.m. or something like that. So we were tired. So kind of gotten low key. Right now though, we're at this really cool little restaurant here. Let me show you that.
Why don't you make me smile? Why don't you tell me your heart? 이 순간만큼 내게 말해줘. You're my baby. Tell me now 이제 매일 같은 시간 속에 나 이 자리에서 돌아오지.
Dawn and I are out visiting Elbow Falls. Apparently this area had a massive flood that came through, they say 2013?
Yeah.
And changed it all. But it's beautiful out here. So it's soaking close, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like something. It's a man-made construct.
As much snow as they're normally supposed to at the Nordic Center, so
why don't you make me smile? Why don't you tell me your heart?
Let's see. I caught that on the camera too. Dawn here, and we are basically on, I guess it would be the second half of our Canadian Rocky adventure. Canadian venture. And we're starting to head back to Banf right now. So we have 3 nights that we plan on being in the Canadian Rockies. As we get a little bit closer to home, we're hoping we can kind of score a cool spot our last night in Washington State before heading actually back home. But it is beautiful out, and now now we're going to be more present. We've been kind of having to get to our destination when we first got here to Calgary, but now we're hoping to just kind of get to some areas, see some scenes in certain, you know, Banf, Revelstoke area, I think it's Vaughan and Vernon, thank you, not Vaughan, Vernon area, but just kind of explore those areas and then settle in maybe just slightly after lunch each day so that we could just kind of relax and hopefully take all this in. It's beautiful out.
In all things, you're working it out, working it out. In all things, you're working it out, working it out. For the good of those you called according to your purpose. For the good of those you called according to your plan. Well, you are working for the good. Yeah, you are working for the good. In all.
Here we are walking the Banf Hotel.
Banff Springs Hotel, we're on the grounds.
Fun story though, Dawn, when she was a kid, high school, they used to come here, just day trip,
My friends
and
explore this hotel.
explore the hotel because it was like supposedly haunted.
We can get all the way up to the top.
You can't do that anymore because that was 30 years ago.
Yeah, we'd run the hallways.
But a pretty
All
cool
the
childhood.
elevators.
Of those you called according to your plan. Well, you are working for the good. Yeah, you are working for the good. We will trust in you. We will trust, we will see you move. We will trust.
Oh yeah, here's a Banf sign that I don't want to stand in front of. Pretend that was us.
For the good of those you called according to your purpose. For the good of those you called according to your plan. And for the good of those you called according to your purpose. For the good of those you called according to your plan. You are working for the good. You are working for the good.
Ooh. Morning, guys. We'll see how long this lasts. The battery looks like it's dying on this camera here. I didn't charge it. Had a great night's sleep here. Beautiful spot. Really beautiful. I guess we're really lucky that the trees are all still got leaves on. I guess it's just really rare. This time of year, it's like usually they have snow on the ground, so it said it's a little bit late. So next year when we come back, we'll probably be coming back in September, so we kind of can guarantee hopefully low crowds, because we've had really good luck with hardly any crowds here, and still just like the beautiful fall colors, which we love, and good weather. So that's going to be the plan. But today we're off to Revelstoke, and then we're going to stay somewhere near there. I got a couple spots to look at. I might go to a structured campground. I don't know. I have a couple spots that I might have to backtrack. There's not much there that I can see. So we're going to do that. We're going to do some exploring around. Look at these areas I got to get out of this wash. I mean, it's no big deal. We made it in here fine. I just like, it's a deep pocket there. Anyways, so that's the plan. We'll take you with us. We're just kind of relaxing as we go, having a good time.
Disrespecting my boundaries, acting like they don't care about me. Yeah. Call it out really early, let them know that they just can't hurt me, and pretend like it just didn't happen. Know that if I catch you lacking, keep them moving.
All right, gang, if you've been following along with our animal update, here's what we saw the last couple days. It hasn't been much. We finally saw a bald eagle, which just surprises, like there's no birds, but I guess they've all migrated south, the ones that do migrate. And but we saw what, 3 different packs of sheep, bighorn sheep. None of them had the actual full bighorn,
Not extra big.
but everything was still pretty cool. So that is really the count of animals. No bear, no moose, no wolves.
Hold down hope.
We still got other stuff to do. We'll see what happens.
I'll make it an easy choice. If I've had it with you, I'll go find someone else who's gonna understand. Someone who doesn't play pretend and show up if I need them. It doesn't have to be so difficult. Yeah, it's just common sense. I'm not gonna be somebody's backup plan. Telling you not asking, don't do that again. Go ahead and leave, but don't come back for me. Listen to me carefully, I'm adamant. Say it with my chest, no, I'm passionate. Waving goodbye while I'm laughing. Behaving like a baby, yeah, you asked for it. You're gonna have to do a little more. Gotta do a little more. Seen this one before, now I'm gonna get more. Gonna have to do a little more. Gotta have to do it, gotta do a little more. You're gonna have to do
Well, gang, quick update here. We are driving along beautiful river, but right outside of Revelstoke.
Wildlife watch.
And we were hoping, I'm glad we actually did this early. We were trying to figure out if there's a good spot to camp around here that we're okay with. There's some stealth spots, but not really anything ideal for us. So we're gonna go eat in Revelstoke, do a little sightseeing, and then go a little bit further to our next destination and try to find something nice.
We really want you to come here and spend money to stay.
Yeah, but there is no places open either. So all their campgrounds that they actually have here are technically closed. So yeah, anyways, so we'll take you with us, show you what we see here as we kind of go through things. There is a forest road that way, but
Yeah.
it's not worth it. Anyways, all right, bye gang. See this, guys? False advertisement. Not once have we seen a bear. False advertisement.
You say you're gonna do, but don't do it. I've had enough, gotta keep moving. So if you really want, you gotta show it. You gotta do a little bit more. I said, you say you're gonna do, but don't do it. I've had enough, gotta keep moving. So if you really want, you gotta show it. You gotta do a little bit
All right, gang, quick update. So we just left Vernon. And now we're off to find camp. I found some rec places that are up on a lake that starts in about 21 kilometers. I don't know if they're open. There was a bunch of different spots tagged, so we're gonna go explore up in those hills here in a second. This will be our last spot for this trip for BC to be staying in Canada. Gonna cross into the States tomorrow, stay one more night just outside of our area before we head home on Sunday. But we'll see what this looks like here. Hopefully it's
beautiful.
Hopefully it's something. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful Canadian Okanagan.
Stunning.
Yeah. So we'll show you what we show you.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights.
Well, guys, we're on a proper adventure now in Canada's backcountry. We're going to that lake there, only to realize we really want to go over to these lakes, and we're on the wrong road for that. So we have to go all the way back down to the main road. They'll probably go up another road like this. But look at the snow. Beautiful.
What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along.
Just ran in the woods here. You can't see that? What are you looking at? Oh, this big bushy tail.
Fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
Yes. Wanted to give an update. We are watching a little YouTube.
Hi, Charlie boy. Charlie's ready to go.
And we are
Well, big fish.
way up here. And it is windy.
Boy.
And we are in the middle of nowhere.
Whoa.
But pretty cool.
Of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. We heard two quads come up and they kind of went around the
Hanging
lake
over, huh?
and came back.
Wanted to provide a little
No other
See
vehicles.
some-
truck stop experience.
Maybe some wildlife though.
Yeah, but if we're gonna see wildlife, this seems like a pretty good place for it.
I got
So
the binoculars ready.
we do have the binoculars ready and a big camera
The
ready.
fantastic fan.
So wish us luck.
Just
And hopefully in the morning we can get the drone up and just take a better look. Weather right now is kind of crap.
And then I woke up,
But
and then I heard
still
the generator,
beautiful.
And then about
So
1:30,
pretty.
I touched myself.
I think it's time for me to go. Burn all bridges. All I know
In 800 meters, take exit 92 for British Columbia 11 south toward USA border.
Hey, guess what? We are just sitting here right next to the Port Townsend Ferry pickup in Port Casey, right?
Or Casey.
Port Casey.
Yeah.
And they have a little restaurant here. Do you remember the name of this restaurant?
Callan's.
Callan's.
Callan's, yeah. Little iconic spot
It's
there.
iconic. It's in the middle of nowhere, right
Right
at
by
the
the ferry.
ferry. But like gourmet food, and we're eating it here. Really good. So we're just watching all YouTube. It's pouring down rain. We're gonna catch the boat in the morning, head home. It's been really good. We're ready to get back home. It's been a long time. We've had a great trip though.
So fun.
Great trip. Anyhow, that's what's going on tonight.
In all things, in all things, in all things, you're working it out.